Hi guys, I'm Chef from Xpress Games, Ashford, and I'm going to be taking you through our Yu-Gi-Oh collection this week. Now, there's been talk about people not knowing what cards you can get in the Epic Dawn Battle Pack, and there's been talk about people not really sure if they are worth getting the Galactic Overlord sort of booster packs. So, after I take you through the folder, which is in front of me now, I'll be opening them booster packs just to show you what kind of cards you getting the boosters. Now, as for the folder, we trade in all manners of cards as long as they're ultra rare or higher. So each of them have their own set price label. You've got Drill Warrior there, Nitro Warrior, Formula Synchrone. You've got Formula Synchrone, which is £4 that one. I've been told by a few of the customers, a few of the regulars, that this card has been used in a lot of one-turn win decks, mainly for the fact that this card can also be a tuner, which means you can synchro with this card as well. Its effect basically states that you can synchro this card with another card you control during your opponent's main phase. So, don't know if that means that it can help boost your decks a bit more, but if you're interested, then it will be in the folder. You can come into the store and pick it up. We've got a Gold Rare Utopia, number 39, from the new Gold series, the Haunted Mind Gold series there. It's going for £2.20. Number 34 Terabyte. Neo Parshaft, the Sky Paladin there for you as well. That's £9 that one. Our second page, we have Sangan from £9 that one. Greed Quasar, the Phantom Sky Blaster. Inishi Shen's Chancellor, been good for pretty much most Six Samurai decks. Don't know if the Six Samurai deck's been so upgraded now that there's no need for it, but you know, it's here if you need it. So £6.30 that one. Got a Tyrant Dragon, Silent Swordsman level 3. Got Lightsworn here, Jane Lightsworn Paladin, Thestalus the Fire Monarch. Got Royal Swamp Eel. Got Toy Magician, White Horn Dragon. That's a really good card for a dragon deck, that one. I was using that in my dragon deck for a long time, and it helped me out a lot, so I'd say that's worth picking up, that one. You got a Lore Queen level 7, Vampire Lord, near enough a staple in any vampire deck. Wind Up Hunter, Panther Warrior. You got Alexandrite Dragon. Now this card was the promo card for the sneak peek of Photon Shockwave. Now, people have traded them in, so we'll basically be selling them for £2 now. It's a really good card. I would suggest it for any dragon deck out there. It really does come in useful. You got Total Defense Shogun. Another Lightsworn here. You got Lumina Lightsworn Summoner from the Raw Yellow Mega Pack. Space Time Police. Elemental Hero Necro Shade. So it's from one of the older sort of series there. Elemental Hero Necro Shade. Its effect is, while this card's in your graveyard only one time, you can normal summon one Elemental Hero monster from your hand without tributing any monsters. So that could very well come in handy for any Elemental Hero deck. It's probably be worth to put that one in there. Light Pulsar Dragon from the new Dragons Collide starter deck. It's kind of been overused, this card, but it still comes in handy every now and then. Got a card ejector there. Guilford the Legend. Dark Ruler Hardez. Jane Lightsworn Paladin. Combo Master. And you've got Honest. Near enough any staple if you're using light type monsters. We move on to the fusion here with Elemental Hero Plasma Vice for £1.10. And another card that came out of the Gold Series 5, the Haunted Mind collection, is Herald of Perfection. Now it's a gold rare, ghost rare, this card. And we'll be selling it for £3.80. It is a fairy card, so for any fairy deck, if you feel the need to come in and grab it, it'll be in the folder waiting for you. And we move on to spell cards here. Again, from the Gold Series 5, we've got Dark Hole here, gold rare, for £4.40. Now, Dark Hole has always been a useful card. Basically, destroy all monsters on the field. If it comes to the scenario, you have this card in your hand, you have no monsters on the field, but your opponent does. It basically acts like a playable version of Raigeki. And Raigeki basically destroys all of your opponent's monsters on the field. You've got Acts of Despair here from Magic Ruler, I believe it is, the booster pack, one of the old ones. Send that for £4 there. Dimensional Fissure, for any sort of different dimension deck, that one. Does come in useful if you're trying to remove from play your opponent's cards. Insector Axe, Zector Hawk. That was from the Order of Chaos promotional card as well, so people have been trading this one back into the store. Not as popular as the Alexandrite Dragon that I showed you earlier, but this one's going for £1.50 here. You've got Dark Magic Curtain, pretty much the final hope of summoning a Dark Magician in any spellcaster. The downside of this card being you do have to pay half your life points. Not too sure if there's anybody out there that's managed to find a way around that, like whether they chained it with a Prime Material Dragon so you gain half your life points instead of losing it, but it might come in handy for you guys. You've got a Veil of Darkness here from Gold Series 2, this one. During your draw phase, if you draw a dark monster, you can reveal it and send it to the graveyard to draw one more card. So I'm guessing this will come in handy for any dark deck. I think it's the what is it? Gateway deck, I believe it's called. So it'd be worth to have a look into that card, see if you need that one. We move on to traps now. We've got the Eradicator Epidemic Virus, going for £11 there. Trap Stun, gold rare from the Gold Series 4, the Pyramid Edition one, going for £3.50. Basically, its effect is negate the effects of all other traps on the field during this turn. So it's quite a handy card, that one. 7 Tools of the Bandit, one of the original cards. You pay 1,000 life points to negate the activation of a trap card and destroy it. So it does come in handy, that card, but probably will be more cards out there, probably better cards to use. We've got the Shift card, going for 50p. I think that one was just a card that me or Liam managed to get out of a booster pack and didn't really need it, so we just decided to shove it in the folder there for you guys. Same story with Ninjutsu Art of Transformation. And pretty much the same story for these, really. These are the cards that we've just had lying around the store. No one's, well, it's either from me or from Liam that started to buy one of the booster packs themselves, and we'll basically just put them in the folder. If anyone wants them, they can come down. They're only 10p each, so if you have a need for any of these cards, you can come in and pick them up. You got Primal Seed, that one. If Black Luster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, or Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End, is on the field, target 2 of your banished cards and add both those targets to your hand. So, depending on what sort of deck you're running, this card can come in handy. You got Big Evolution Pill. It's mainly for a dinosaur deck. It comes in a lot of handy. I've been up against a dinosaur deck myself. They seem to use this card a lot, so it must be a good card for a dinosaur deck. Creature Swap. Good to trade one of your weak monsters for your opponent's best one, I guess, if there's only one of each card on the field. We've got Kotodama. Variable Form. Now this card has 2 effects. Once per turn you can activate one of them. Target 2 face-up Insector monsters you control, equipped one to the other. And the other effect is, target 1 Insector monster you control that is an equipped card. Special summon that target in face-up defense. There's a continuous trap card there, so it would come in handy for any Insector deck, I'm guessing. There might not be a need depending on which cards you have in the deck, but if you see a need to use it, it's only 10 pence, you might as well pop in the store and pick it up. You got a Kinetic Soldier and Limit Reverse. There's another continuous trap card. Okay, now that was all the cards in our folder. So basically, we do trading cards into the store as long as they're ultra rare or higher. Any of the cards you saw in that folder which aren't ultra rare or higher is probably just from a booster pack that we've decided to pick off the shelf to add some more cards into the folder. I mean, at the moment we do have someone waiting for us to price up these cards. Basically a set here. Got Sage of the Silence, Mid-Shield Gardener, Covering Fire, and Spark Blaster. I'm not going to show you all of this man's cards because they still haven't been traded in as such. But you get the idea of what cards we can trade in, what cards we can't from what's in our folder, really.